The next character to talk about is one I'm sure you guys don't find very memorable because I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about him until I started making this video. Let's talk about Hase. Now, Hase was originally a student in class 2C, a classmate to Okurun. He was actually one of the students who originally bullied him in the beginning episode and chapter of the story. However, he only recently gained powers and became an antagonist of the story. When it comes to how he actually received his powers, Hase got his powers through an Asura knife. Now, the Asura knives, spoiler alert, are weapons created by Count Saint Germain with the capacity to absorb the powers of yokai and grant them to individuals for use. And with Hase, he was a receiver of one of those knives. After being embarrassed by Okurun in a fitness exam and with some later pushing due to social pressure within his class, Hase falls victim to the voices tempting him to use the Asura knife, vowing to take revenge against Okurun. And through the use of this knife, he was given the powers of the Jumping Crone yokai. As for this transformation, Hase adopts a mask in line with the other yokai forms. However, this mask covers his face and has a unique structure to it, taking on a demonic appearance, featuring horns on its forehead, sinister eye slits, and a gaping dark mouth with sharp teeth. As for his overall appearance change, his hair lightens and becomes flame-like, his ears become large and elfish, and his legs become noticeably more muscular with spring systems on the soles of his feet. To polish off this transformation is a dark flaming scarf that coils around his neck. He also seems to adopt a new and more aggressive personality. As for his powers, given the name, you could probably assume that the Jumping Crone yokai allows for Hase to have incredibly powerful and strong jumps. Hase's jumping abilities allow for him to unleash kicks that are strong enough to propel him through the air. These powerful movements enable him to navigate effortlessly through midair and maintain suspension for extended periods of time, creating an experience that closely resembles flight. With the propulsion force of his springs, it allows for Hase to close in on enemies and attack them with augmented kicks. His attacks become increasingly powerful when he gains elevation to launch himself at his opponent, and if his opponent is down on the ground, he can relentlessly assault them with spring-loaded jumps. In a way to Okurun's all-outs, Hase has actually burnt out from using strong bursts of jumps, which results in him being forced to de-transform to recharge and to protect his body from severe injury. Now, Hase wanted to get revenge on Okurun for his embarrassment, and through the use of another Asura knife, he was tasked with stealing Okurun's power. Which, not to his knowledge, but this was after Turbogranny's power was returned to her, so Okurun was powerless. However, Kinta was there and the two teamed up using the nano skin to defeat Hase in his Jumping Crone form and the alien he was allied with. We don't know too much about Hase or the Jumping Crone powers aside from this instance here, so this is the best description I could give you.